Good morning, Mary Jaguars. We are Oscar
and Jocelyn bringing you other important news from Channel 93. As we continue our new teacher interviews, we have sisters who are not into our school but need to teaching.
Let's watch the interview between the Mahia sisters, Jenny and Abigail.
Good day, 93rd Street students and staff. Our names are Abigail and Jenny from Channel 93. We're with one of our kindergarten and first grade teachers, Miss Mahia and Miss Mahia. Are you twin sisters?
That's a good question. We get that a lot, but we are not twin sisters. I'm actually 3 years older.
Did you attend 93rd Street when you were a child?
Yes, we both came here. I graduated in 2001 and I left in 1998.
Where were you born?
We were both born here in Los Angeles. We actually lived right here on 93rd and San Pedro, right around the corner from the school.
How did you get from being a teacher's TA at our school to a teacher?
Well, it all started with a lot of influential teachers I actually had at 93rd. Those were my best memories when I was an elementary student. I realized that there are teachers who, in fact, can make a difference in your life. I worked here as a TA for about 6 years, and then I was enrolled in college, taking courses, and I really enjoyed working with students. I felt like I was having a positive impact in the lives of the students I was working with. It was a lot of hard work. We had to stay up a lot of nights doing a lot of work. We had to study really hard, and we had families, so it was a lot of hard work, but we did not give up.
Congratulations on your successful, and we hope you have a fantastic year. Back to the studio.
What a wonderful experience Miss and Miss Mahia have shared with 93rd Street Elementary School. Oscar,
Yes?
do you know what I wish?
What?
I wish I could be a citier. You know what, Jocelyn?
What?
Me too. Let's speak with citier team to learn about them.
Good day, 93rd Street is Giselle,
Jennifer,
Caesar,
Gabriel, here from Channel 93 News. Today we're going to be asking questions to our wonderful cityers.
Miss Ellie, where are you from and what made you come here?
I'm from Texas, and I decided to come to California to learn about a new state.
Mr. Jerry, what is Cityr about?
City Year is about helping mentoring and tutoring young students in inner city schools. We focus on schools that are under resourced, as well as they have higher needs than the other schools. So we try to be that human capital and fill in that gap for them.
How do we help kids learn about math and language?
So when they're in class, I walk around and I see where they're struggling with and where their difficulties are. And when I pull them out of class, I focus my session plans around their difficulties and make sure I ask questions so that I can check for their understanding.
How do you become a city volunteer?
So you become a city year through applying for an application. It's going to be online, and you have to apply, fill out the application, get 2 recommendation letters, answer 2 short questions, and then you send it all in, and you have an interview, and that's how you become a city year.
Miss Judy, what do you like about City Year?
What I like most about City Year is working with you students. You guys are a lot of fun. So you make our job really fun, so that's great. And what I also like about City Year is my team. I think I have the best team in all of City Year, so I'm just very blessed to be working with them.
Mr. Ryan, what do you like about your class?
Well, I love my class. My class has a lot of different spirits and personalities. It's a joy to be around them. I love sixth grade because I'm really the middleman between them going from sixth grade to seventh grade. So when they get in the real world, they can kind of understand that the things that I teach them outside of just schoolwork is able to get them ready for the real world.
This is from Mr. Jerry. Why does City Year need to rotate each 1 year?
So the reason why City Year tend to rotate every year is because this is a 10-month opportunity for them to, one, come and first and foremost impact you all and bring the talents that they may have that City Years in the past may not have had, or things that they're new things that they've learned and are able to bring to you all.
This question is actually for everyone. What do you like about your team and why do you chose this school?
Well, we don't choose the school that we serve, they choose us. But I think all of us are very happy that we were chosen for this school. And I think the main thing that I like about our team is that we have a lot of spirit and we have a lot of energy and we lighten the mood up basically. And you know, if like a crowd is feeling down, then we come in and we light everything up. So we're full of love. We're full of love and joy. That's what I love about our team.
This is for everybody. What do you do in the end of the year?
That's a good question. At the end of the year is still a little bit undecided for me. I'm considering applying to be a team leader at this school. We have 2 of those here. I'm not exactly sure, but I really want to stay with all of these students and the staff in this school, so I think I'm going to apply and do that.
Thank you all for your time. I wish you never left. Back to the studio.
We are so lucky we have them at 93rd Street.
Let's continue with our STEAM series. The 5 parts of STEAM are science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Joshua, our engineer, will teach about potential and kinetic energy while constructing a balloon rocket car. Let's learn about the steps to 93rd Street Engineering Lab.
Good day, Mighty Jaguars. Our names are Joshua,
Dalesia, Melanie,
Manuel, and Jonathan. Today we are going to show you how to build a balloon rocket car.
Some supplies that you need to make a balloon rocket car are 4 bottle tops, a pen, scissors, 2 balloons, 6 bending straws, 4 wooden sticks, sticky tape, normal tape, and some cardboard.
First, we need to draw our shape and then we cut it out to do the designs. The first thing we need to use is scissors to cut out the whole entire shape.
At the base of the car, you need to draw lines that are 3/4 inches apart. You'll need it for the project later.
To stick it on a piece of rectangular cardboard.
Push the sharp end of the wooden skewer on the center of each top.
Take 1 straw and cut it into 2 pieces. Make sure you measure before cutting. Using masking tape, stick down the straws on the base. Put each straw around 3/4 or 1 1/4 inches in from each end and try to make sure you stick the straws at 90 degrees to the edge. Push the point of one axle through one wheel from the outside, then push it right through the straw. After that, push the axle through the second wheel from the inside.
Open the flaps and then tape it to the base.
Tape the balloon to the long end of the bendy straw.
Spectacular. Maybe Joshua can engineer us a food-powered car.
That makes me think of In-N-Out.
Breaking news just in: an engineer challenge against Joshua and his science team and the engineers in Mr. Jimenez's class.
Let's go to Mr. Jimenez's lab to investigate.
Hello, my name is Melanie.
My name is Kenan. We're 4th graders from room 25.
The scientists and engineers from room 25 are learning about energy.
Energy is the ability to do work. We also learned about 2 types of energy. The first energy is potential energy, which is stored.
The second type of energy is called kinetic energy.
This is energy in motion. We created model cars to learn about energy.
Well, we used to create the cars with two lids, a cup, a square piece of cardboard, a toothpick, a rubber band, straw, and two beads.
These are our model cars.
As I move the straw in a circular energy, the rubber band inside is turning into energy. I am demonstrating potential energy right now.
Once I let go of the straw, you can see an example of kinetic energy.
January 20th, we witnessed the change of our president and vice president.
We are so fortunate we have Miss Hamilton and her scholarly fourth graders to teach us about inauguration.
Hello, my name is Tajane.
Hello, my name is Hayden.
Hi, my name is Israeli.
Hi, my name is Haley.
Who attended the presidential inauguration?
The Supreme Court, the Senate, the many families, the living past presidents, the president-elect and his wife, and the public.
I really. When do we have the inauguration ceremony?
We have an inauguration ceremony every 4 years on January 20th, even if the president is elected twice.
Where do we have an inauguration ceremony?
We have it in Washington, D.C. on the West Portico.
What do West Portico mean?
It means Italian for porch.
What happens if it's a very cold day?
The president who's going to be elected is going to have it inside the U.S. Capitol.
What usually happens in the presidential inauguration ceremony?
The First Lady and President gets to have dinner in the U.S. Capitol building in the round dome part. And whoever wants to visit, like family, they get to visit the First Lady and President. And whoever visits have to sit on the end of the table, and the President and First Lady have to sit on the other side of the table. Now, and you'll see something similar to this.
Poem, prayers, songs, actual oath of office at exactly 12 noon, presidential speech from Mr. Trump, and another song.
They're going to have lunch with the Senate and other important government people. Then later on in the evening, they're going to have a ball when the men dress up in tuxedos and the ladies dress up in nice ball gowns.
They'll be wearing big ball gowns with colors purple, pink, and other white colors.
Jewels,
and for the men, they'll wear tuxedos and patent and leather shoes. And the color will be black.
Thank you for listening to the information about presidential inaugurations. And now, back to you at the news desk.
Thank you, Ms. Hamilton and fourth graders, for this impressive information about the parts of the presidential inauguration and the parts of inauguration process.
I think this is a perfect time to talk about communication. How can we communicate better? Here to teach us about communication is Diana, Brian, Abdiel, and Marjorie.
Good afternoon. We are Marjorie,
Brian,
Elio,
and Diana reporting about our house series, The Sea of Learning.
The Seed of Learning is part of the whole of the name, made body, and heart.
you know your Sea of Learning. What it stands for, social, or how we communicate with others, emotional, or how we deal with our feelings, academic, or how we critically think.
You may have seen your Sea of Learning in your classroom.
For example, you may do critical communication through restorative justice.
Or you may be working on growth mindset goals.
You may be working on self-efficacy to deciding how to improve. You might be learning how to correctly think.
Today, let's talk more about while talking.
You mean communication.
Listening and speaking. It seems simple, but it is very hard, complicated. Communication can stop
fights and end wars.
We have some successful advice on how to communicate. Have wise ears and active mouths.
Wise young means we don't listen to gossips, we listen for facts, we listen with empathy.
Accurate mouth means we say the truth with using evidence. We speak with empathy and respect when we usually are angry.
In our next segment, we will show you examples from our school on how to communicate.
What?
I better stop gossiping. I need some examples.
I got the perfect person for the job. Young from third grade.
Hello, money jobbers. Our names are Esmeralda,
Adan
and Natalie. Today we are starting our interview with kinder through third grade outstanding students.
These students have improved so much, we want to know the secret to success. Welcome to our studio. What is your name?
My name is Kayan.
Which grade are you?
Third grade,
And who is your teacher?
Miss Former,
Why are you outstanding student?
because I'm responsible and respectful.
When something is hard to do, what do you do?
I raise my hand, ask the city or ask my partner.
Simon Story gave out when something is hard. What advice can you give them to help them get back to work?
I will help them, ask the teacher, or tell them to raise a hand for the city year.
You are an amazing student. Thank you for all your great words of advice.
Back to the studio.
Kayan, I'm going to follow your examples.
Thank you for listening to Channel 93 News Episode 103.
Jonathan has an important closing message for you.
We are all ready to learn. When we are babies, we only know how to suck our thumbs and cry. If you want to get smart, you have to practice to master. Then you will be smart at anything.